Network Entertainment.
Warning! This program is created with adult consent and the content is for entertainment purposes only. Huwag nyo namang seryosohin masyado. Pero kung ayaw nyo ang ilan sa mga topics, okay lang. Please feel free to skip the episode. Baka sabihin nyo, pinilit ko kayo eh. Joke lang. Salamat! Welcome sa Punchline with Alex Calya. Ito po si Alex Calya. At bagong episode na naman. At alam ko, sanay kayo na ang mga guest ko ay laging pa-sexy, Viva Max. At minsan
Hala!
mag-solo ko. Pero ngayon, gusto kong makausap ang isang babae na alam ko marami tayong matututunan. Kaya i-welcome natin ang kasama ko sa Good Times and of course sa podcast na GTWM, Mara Aquino. Hi, Mara.
Hello! Hello. So usually, because it's Punchline, is it lahat, pang-comedy?
Hindi.
Ganun ba?
Ang nangyayari lang is sa dulo, parang may mga ini-inject tayong comedy. Pero minsan, kaya ang punchline is, ay, hindi pala siya comedy. Minsan, seryoso pala yung message.
Okay.
Parang ganun. Okay, sige.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not that funny.
Hindi naman. No, you're naturally funny, by the way. Sa mga hindi ako, totoo lang, Mara, ang alam ko lang sa'yo dati is, naging co-host ka ni Mo and tapos nakikita lang kita sa ML. Pero, bago mangyari ang lahat, ano talaga yung ano mo? Yung, paano ka nag-start?
I was a courtside reporter, but before that, I grew up in Canada. Tapos pumunta ako sa Philippines to have a vacation. And then that vacation, the 2 months, became 1 year. And then it became now 12 years. No, 13 years. 13 years na ako sa Philippines.
Nagbakasyon ka from Canada. You're a Canadian citizen?
Yes. But now I'm dual. Dual na ako because it's easier, right?
Paano ka naging Canadian citizen? You were born there? Parang,
no, I was born here.
Pinanganak ka? Talaga ba English eh. Pinanganak ka talaga doon? Dito ka pinanganak tapos dinala ka doon?
Yes, dinala ko doon when I was really young. So it's so all my family's there. So I'm basically alone here in the Philippines right now.
So,
my mom actually doesn't agree that I'm here. She wants me to go back.
Pero yung parents mo are both Pinoys?
Yes, they're both Pinoys. They're both maarte lang ako magsalita, but I'm really Pinay.
Hindi, pero
Full
yung sabihin,
Pinay.
kaya sila nasa Canada because of work or ano bang nangyari? Sinong nauna doon? Sino kumuha? Di ba? Parang typical
All of them.
Filipino. Paano?
Lahat kami as a family, we went to Canada.
Oo.
Tapos I went there for elementary school, high school, college. I work there. Ang work ko actually is something totally different. I used to work at a hospital. I was a knee brace specialist. So for the people who were injured or the people who were about to have surgery on their knee and after they have their surgery, they see me and the physiotherapist to get better. So I work in the hospital. So totally iba yung ginagawa ko
pero
dati.
ibig sabihin, bago sa hospital na yan, yung parents mo, kaya kayo nagpunta dyan, kasi di ba dapat meron kayong work, nag-migrate kayo because of work.
Nag-migrate,
May mga ganun, di ba, style ang Pinoy na magwa-work muna yung tatay, tapos kukunin yung nanay, and then kukunin. Diyan sa inyo, sabay-sabay. Parang ganun.
Sabay-sabay kami. Kaya I feel so bad for my mom because my mom was a chemist in the Philippines. And then when she went there, sabi nila, yung education daw niya is obsolete. So, kailangan hindi in-acknowledge yung school niya dito. So, she needed, and that was her dream job to be a chemist. She needed to go back to school. But then, yung school niya is the same days as yung work niya. So, she had to choose, magtatrabaho ba ako or mag-aaral ako? Tapos hindi niya kinaya. Sinubukan niya, I think, for like a couple of months, pero hindi niya kinaya. Lagi siyang nahihilo. So I remember I was really, really, really young. I don't know, 6 years old or so. I don't remember. But I was really young. And then my mom said, they had a conversation. I'm not even sure if she was crying at that time, but I remember her, I have a picture of her being sad. And she said that instead of me going back to school, kayo na lang yung mag-aral. Kayo na lang, galingan nyo na lang sa pag-aaral. And then she quit her school. She's not a chemist anymore. And she had to work a job na totally different from what she used to do. And then my dad, when he came there, I remember, oh my gosh, I remember when he went there, he was that's why I'm nice to people sa hotels. Kasi he was one of the people na yung sa room service. Tapos since, syempre, we weren't rich at that time, na may kinuwento siya na he's pushing the food sa room, tas ang bango-bango, pero hindi pa siya nakakakain. Pero he cannot afford to buy the food. So titiisin niya yung hunger niya to a point, or baka yung tita ko nagsabi to a point na naiiyak na siya, naawa siya sa sarili niya, na gutom siya, tapos magde-deliver siya ng sobrang sarap na pagkain, pero hindi niya makain yun. So, yeah. So,
tapos, ilang kayo
that's
magkakapatid
good.
nun? Ilang kayo magkakapatid nun? Nando doon?
There's 4 of us.
Okay.
4. So, lahat sila nandun, it's just me here.
Oo nga, tapos ngayon, nung nag-aral ka doon, ang kinuha mo is related doon sa trabaho mo?
Totally not related. I'm fitness and lifestyle management. So, I used to work...
ano yun? College courses yun sa Canada?
Yes. So, itong broadcasting is something totally different.
It's because pero nagano ka muna, sa Canada nagano ka muna, di ba? Yung sa mong...
I did lots of jobs in Canada.
Yung hospital mo, yung sa mo.
Yes.
Pero yun ang related sa course mo? Hindi pa rin?
Kind of. Kasi we learned the human body. We learned how the joints work and everything. Ang nangyari doon, I used to work at a gym. Sobrang daldal ko dati pa. Tapos I say hi to everyone. Hi, hello. So, hindi ko alam, kaya totoo yun na hindi lang, yung pinag-usapan natin sa radio, na education versus connection. A lot of it has to do with connection. Kasi hindi ko alam, yung kinakausap ko, may-ari pala siya ng clinic. Doktor siya, surgeon. So, akala ko, nagpapanggap siya na, masakit yung tuhod ko. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Ako, ine-explain ko, explain ako sa tuhod. Kasi ganito, ganyan. Yun pala, siya yung may-ari ng clinic. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, okay, you're hired. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, if you want to work at the clinic, and then he explained it to me, you have a job. And usually, mga nakakakuha ng position na yun are the ones that graduated kinesiology. I didn't graduate kinesiology. I didn't have that specific degree. Lahat ng jobs ko, I'm underqualified. So, I just got lucky. The universe just gives me a way and I just grab it.
So, ngayon, naiintindihan ko na kung bakit meron kang, alam mo na, may mga binibigay kang mga knowledge sa amin sa podcast or sa radio about, about
health?
Health, di ba?
Well, technically,
alam ba nila? Alam ba ng mga tao itong pinag-uusapan natin? Nakwento mo na ba ito somewhere? Or
maybe in passing lang, pero not in
interview?
detail. Alam mo yung mga quick interview lang, yung parang 60 seconds, yung parang ganun lang. Pero
so first time mo itong kinukwento ng detalye para mas makilala natin si Mara Aquino kung bakit may cake kang magsalita about health.
Pero yung course ko, to be honest, this is my beef with the world of medicine. Even though, for example, surgeon ka, you learn about the joints and you learn how to treat, but they're not taught in school how to prevent. They're not taught nutrition. So, for example, I learned about the human body, pero I was never taught on, okay, what exactly do you need to become healthy? You're not taught those things because in the medical field, you're mainly taught about how to treat an existing disease or an existing condition. It's not so much on how to prevent. And it's just now that we're learning about mental health, about people's behavior, people's characters. So kaya doon ako naging curious, even though I didn't study that. I'm trying to self-educate myself in terms of those things so I can understand people. For me kasi, to live in a world like this, you have to learn how to understand people.
Yeah.
So I have a quest to understand different
nakikita ko
personalities.
Ngayon, lumalabas-labas ngayon sa podcast and radio na syempre hindi naman tayo makapag-usap ng focus lang doon kaya parang mga tidbits na sinasabi mo pero makes sense, no? So, jump tayo. Pumunta ka sa Pilipinas para magbakasyon lang.
Yes.
First time mo lang magbakasyon sa Pilipinas noon?
First time.
Ilang taon ko nito nung first time mo nagbakasyon?
I won't say because it's gonna reveal my age.
Sige. Pero you're typically...
After college na.
After college, pero nag-work ka na niyan, may work ka na sa Canada. Ba't ka nagbakasyon dito?
You know what? I believe in science kasi for some reason, bigla I encountered an elementary school friend sa Facebook.
Me too, I believe that also. Pareho tayo na. Alam kong may mga nangyari for a reason.
Yes.
Di ba?
yung person na yon that I talked to, na-curious tuloy ako, it opened my mind to come to the Philippines. Hindi ko na siya kinakausap ngayon. We don't talk anymore. Pero na-curious ako, and I remember it was either a Monday or a Wednesday. Those are the 2 days that I remember. Kasi I booked on one of those days. Let's say I booked Wednesday. Nandito na ako by next Monday. Or I thought about it Monday, nandito na ako by next Wednesday. Basta Monday and Wednesday, very, nag-stick sa akin yun. So I only had about 1 week and to decide, you know what? I'm gonna go. Kasi I became a financial advisor also. So in that job, I was just starting out. Kapag na-start ko na yon and my clients, dumami na yung clients ko, hindi na ako pwede magbakasyon for the next how many years. So I figured before I start this, may big project kasi kami, magbabakasyon muna ako. It was supposed to be 1 month that became 2, that became 1 year. And I didn't go back anymore. So I quit that job na.
So, nagbakasyon ka rito, tapos di ka na bumalik?
Di na ako bumalik. In-extend ko ng in-extend until I only had 40,000 pesos na lang. And then, nagkaroon ako I ended up liking a guy. That's the real story. So, on the day of my flight, a few months, maybe a month before I was supposed to leave, the ticket kasi expires after 1 year. I decided to stay. As in, I didn't
Because
go
of
to
the guy?
because of the guy. I didn't go to the flight. Also, my lola died so medyo sad ako nun. Tapos,
May lola died. Your lola died here or sa Canada?
here,
Here.
dito. Tapos, and then that guy, I said, you know what? I think I'll stay with you. So I stayed with that guy. And then that's why I didn't leave anymore.
Time out.
I want.
So, bigyan natin ng konting ano, no? So, kung umuwi ka dito, may nakausap ka sa Canada, umuwi ka dito because of pagkakausap mo sa kanya, na-convince kang pumunta dito. Pagdating mo dito, hindi ka agad guy, di ba? Meron ka munang ginawa bago guy, o may guy talaga kagad na nakilala ka?
Oh, no. Yung classmate from like when I was young, like elementary school. I don't even remember.
Oo nga. So,
Basta kinontak
nagpunta
lang
ka
ako.
dito, nagpunta ka sa Canada, nagpunta ka sa Pilipinas. Di ba sabi mo, nag-extend ka na nag-extend? Ano mo nang
Nag-extend.
reason ba't ka nag-extend Because of work?
No work. It was just so much fun. I ended up working probably my 11th month here, so I was using my
So,
savings.
ano ginagawa mo ng 10 months? Ano lang? Paano enjoy? Like,
I used to go to, it's funny, I used to go to bars, but I don't drink. So I used to always watch mga banda kasi yung the friend that I made, yung mga naging best friend ko, nandun sila sa scene na yon.
so
So
yun lang ginawa mo 10 months? Tambay?
tumatambay lang ako. I got to know Philippines, and then I met friends. So tambay lang. I was just enjoying because
Saan ka
I
nakatira?
never really got to I live with my aunt because I had a
Okay.
choice. Sa tita ko or tito ko. Yung tito ko, exclusive neighborhood, pero every time I'm going home, kailangan i-page. Yung sobrang strict, may mga politicians nga na nakatira doon. Or punta ako sa tita ko, and as in, nagigising ako dahil nagmumura yung
Taga saan
kapitbahay.
yan, tita mo? Para, ano lang, lugar lang? Pasay?
Santa Mesa.
Santa Mesa, Manila. Okay
Santa
yan, okay,
Mesa.
okay, lugar na yan. Walang ano
Tapos,
dyan, walang curfew dyan.
walang curfew. Tapos I remember, maglalakad ako, tapos may mga dura-dura sa concrete. And I thought, why do people spit? I'm trying to avoid the dura, but there's too many dirt on the ground. Pero nagustuhan ko siya, even though it's messy. Minsan mabaho, amoy kanal. People were cussing and I didn't understand kung bakit minumura nila yung mga anak nila.
Ikaw
Hindi ko
ba bastos ka
maintindihan
ba?
yun.
Nagka-encounter ka ba ng parang bastos? Kasi, syempre, Canadian ka with your ano, meron ka bang ano, dami mo bang suitor? Ang benta mo ba sa pansin nung 10 months na yon? Wala mo nang gaya, 10 months muna. Ano ba?
I think they were intimidated. Kasi sa sobrang friendly ko, iwinarning nga ako ng tita ko. As in, pag may nakikita akong buti na lang friends ng tita ko at saka yung friends ng anak ng mga tita ko.
Oh.
Alam mo yung may mga bangko, umiinom sila.
Umiinom
Tapos,
sila,
I would approach them because I'm trying to make friends and I would go, hi, how are you? Tapos uupo ako doon. Sabi ng tita ko, wag mo dapat gagawin yun. Hindi ganyan dito. Kasi sa Canada, you
Hindi ka
just say hi
tinatagayan?
to
Hindi ka
people.
tinatagay na inom? Tinatry ka
Naging
naman?
ako yung tanggera. Kasi tapos naglalaro ako ng pusoy-pusoy dos. Akala nila hindi ako marunong maglaro, pero my lola, my dad's side, my lola taught me. So magaling ako magpusoy, magaling ako magtong its. So
So,
yun, natuwa sila na alam ko. At that's how I made friends with them, through
nakita mo talaga
cards,
yung,
baraha.
nakita mo yung tambay buhay ng yung mga
Yeah.
inuman, tapos
Tapos meron nga doon, you walk a little bit more, nandun yung Riles, malapit doon yung PUP ata
Oo,
yun.
PUP,
Oo.
nakataga Puresa ka. Malapit na sa Puresa.
Malapit doon, malapit. Doon ako sa
Oo.
may Pure Gold sa Altura.
Oo.
Tapos, may mga ano nga doon, may mga snatchers nga doon daw minsan. Pero,
Oo.
because yung neighborhood na yun, they love my tita, nobody touched me. So, everybody was
Shit.
very respectful. Tapos, yung naging kaibigan ko, ano siya, apo nung barangay captain. So,
Okay.
I'm respected naman.
So ito, paano pumasok yung guy na hindi nagpaalis sa'yo sa Canada? Saan mo siya nakilalang, anong moment?
Ah, kasi yung pumupunta na ako sa mga banda-banda, tapos mga friends ko, mga tattoo artist. Kaibigan sila, nung, sila Ocho, kilala mo ba yan? Sila Ian Taya,
Oh,
Ocho, yung barkada ng mga,
oh,
ng mga,
takista, mga
yes,
rakista,
so, nandun yung,
guy.
nandun yung guy who happens to be a lot older than me.
Pero may pressure ka na sa parents mo na, huy, umuwi ka na, ano ginagawa mo dyan? May pressure ka na ganun.
No, you know what? Para ako nag-soul searching dito, I didn't want to talk to my family.
Ah.
Yeah. I didn't,
Pero hindi kayo magkakaaway. You just, parang okay, parang ano lang, chill lang kayo na ganun ang sitwasyon. Or merong sama
yes.
ng loob yung ano mo, yung parents mo. O hindi. Basta wala lang, walang usapang ganun, walang
I
drama.
just wanted, wala, they just let me because I was pretty independent. Bata pa lang ako. I paid for
Oo.
my own college.
Oo.
I did my own thing. Kahit bus fare nga, ayokong humingi eh.
Mm.
Like, ganun ako
Okay.
lumaki. So, you work for your own. So, nagulat lang yung parents ko, bakit parang ang tagal na niya doon? And then, so yung guy na yun, I went out with him for about like maybe a couple of years. But I don't regret it because if I didn't fall in love with that guy, I wouldn't be here right now. I would have just left. So, even though
Okay.
it didn't work out, it
Oo.
worked out in the long run.
Correct, correct.
So, happy,
Ito,
happy ako doon.
so, tambay, paano ka una munang sinabi mo, ano ka muna, di ba, bago mag-courtside? Anong trabaho mo bago ako mag-courtside? Nasaan kang, paano ka napunta sa show, almost showbiz na, di ba? Yung ganun-ganun. Paano ka napunta doon? From the in
Ano
love sa
ko,
guy?
nag-model-model ako. Alam mo yung, for example, one of the things that I did, let's say may bagong phone,
Oo.
or sa Smart,
Oo.
I'm that person at the mall, tapos mamimigay ng flyers. Yung mga models na magbibigay ng
Ganon, ikaw
flyers.
yon.
Yes, I remember, I believe in positive thinking and law of attraction. Sinabi ng tita ko, tinanong ko sa tita ko, tita, magkano ba ang normal pay sa Philippines? Kasi feeling ko kailangan ko na magtrabaho. Sabi
Ah.
niya, okay, siya, at that time, years ago na to, manager siya noon. This was like 2010.
Oo.
Manager siya. Ang manager pays 40K. Pero she works 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Sabi ko, I've been working so hard in Canada, working student. Sometimes I work 5 jobs. Sabi ko, I want a break. Gusto ko, same pay as you, pero 5 days off, and I'm only gonna work twice a week. Sabi ng tita ko, imposible yan. Walang ganyan trabaho dito sa Pilipinas. Pero for some reason, I'm in such a good mood eh. Yun ang kinall out ko. That's exactly what I got. I work twice a week, 5K per day for 4 hours. Tapos eksaktong 40K. Yung sinabi ng tita ko na 40K, yun ang nakuha ko at nakuha ko yung 2 days work, 5 days off.
Pinalikan mo yung tita mo, pinakita mo sa tita mo
Saktong-sakto.
yon, iningit mo yung tita mo noon na, tita, I can do it.
Sinabi ko, tapos na binilang ko sila ng fridge nang I was able to have money. So I believe in that. When you're very specific about what you want and you actually are
Oo.
determined to get it and you take action towards it, makukuha mo yun.
Oo.
So
Tama.
sobrang specific nun napaka-specific nun. 40K, 2 days off, 2 days on, 5 days off, di ba?
I totally agree. Ayokong, di ba, pag mga interviewer kasi, alam mo, ganyan-ganyan ako, no? Ina-avoid ko yun eh. Pero what you're saying right now is really, natitempo ko na kwento rin yung side ko. Pero naniniwala ako na everything happens for a reason. Tapos pagka in-achieve mo talaga sa utak mo, you can do it. Like my
Yes, we're so
stand-up comedy.
powerful.
Like my stand-up comedy. Sabi ko, yung nagtatrabaho ko sa IT programmer, sabi ko, I don't like this job pero gagawin ko lang to for a particular time pero kukuha ako ng oras ko para sa stand-up comedy na ito na yung bubuhay sa akin. Habang nagtatrabaho ko na, pero hindi ko pinabayaan yung work ha. Kasi ito
Mm-mm.
bubuhay sa'yo, di ba? Parang kahit ano pa yung trabaho ko, ay binibigay ko lahat para ma-practice yung alam mo, ma-practice ka na maganda lagi yung binibigay mo sa trabaho mo. So when there was an opportunity, I grab it and then wala nang turning back kasi nga yun yung right. So nakikita ko talaga
Good choice.
nakikita mo sinasabi mo talaga. Alam mo talaga lalo na pag positive ka sa lahat. Hindi ka pwedeng, alam mo talaga na tama eh. No? Alam
Yeah.
mo yung certain parang ito na, and do it. Parang gano'n, no?
Yeah. I believe that we are responsible for our own path at naniniwala ako sa mga energy. So pag may good energy ka and you want a certain thing, nagpa-vibrate yon. Like people, somehow you will meet someone that will lead you to it. But you have to
Correct.
know what you want. So you speak about it and you
Tama.
take action towards it. Because you never know. Yung na-mention mo, yun pala may nakarinig, may kakilala na kailangan pala nung skill na kaya mong ibigay. For example, or may opportunity dito, sige, punta ka dito. And then parang chain effect siya. So, ako naniniwala ako doon. Kaya mahilig ako magsulat sa mga yung kung ano yung gusto mo. At mahilig ako magplano. Kasi for you to reach where you want to go, you have to know where to go. And then the how, either ikaw magpaplano, susulat mo yung mga steps mo, or
Oh,
minsan, minsan ganon, or minsan you don't know how yet, but you know this is what you want. And then you just work towards that. And then
oo.
somehow you get closer and closer to it.
Nagtatanong kanina si Mara sa mga nakikinig sa amin, ano bang pag-uusapan natin? And ito yung episode lagi. Yung, kaya siya punchline kasi, yung unpredictable hindi kita pinag-aralan eh. I don't prepare. Kasi gusto kong
Mm-mm.
malaman yung ikaw, base doon sa marinig ko muna. Hindi yung dadaling kita doon sa mga
Mm-mm.
prepared ko. Kasi hindi maging maganda yung interview. Gusto ko magkwento ka, tapos tatanong-tanong ako para talagang makwento mo sa akin yung
And that's your
talaga.
strength.
Oo,
Kasi malikot yung utak mo. You
oo,
can
dapat ganun eh.
overthink.
So,
Yeah.
kaya to effective. Kaya punchline kasi parang yung pinaka-punchline, hindi naging comedy, kundi, oh my God, yun pala yung si Mara. Ito na Mara,
Mm.
di nakwento mo, nag-FHM ka, nag-model, nagbenta ka, nag-FHM ka. Tapos, ano yung, kasi iba yung ML eh. Ano yan eh.
Ah,
Malamang positive thinking mo na naman yan. Hindi ka naman, ang hirap makapasok sa ML.
actually,
Diba?
oo.
Paano ba paano yung transition mo? Alam ko courtside ka. Doon pa lang sa courtside, anong transition mo mula para maging courtside ka? Saan ka galing?
Okay. So, ang nangyari doon, and one of the agents na hindi ko agent, sabi, ang daldal mo. Kasi lagi ako nagkakwento. I like making friends with people.
Ah,
Sabi niya, ang daldal mo. Alam mo, bagay ka mag-audition as VJ. So, nag-audition ako as a VJ. Akala ko, sports VJ. Ito, nakwento ko na to dati. Pero yung pala, akala ko music VJ, yung pala sports VJ. So, that's yung arm ng TV5. It's called Active at that time.
tama. Active, yeah.
Active. So, I'm one of the original talents.
Oo.
So, VJ, pinaread ako ng prompter in Tagalog and I couldn't understand Tagalog at that time. I could understand like konti. I couldn't read. And they're making me read and I couldn't read. Pero the reason why I got the job, so first of all, it's not music. It became sports. The reason why I got the job, kasi yung ibang nag-audition, sobrang takot sila, na-nervous sila, nanginginig. Tapos ako, in my head, I have nothing to lose. I was having fun. Nakuha ko yung gig kasi they're like, oh, ang taas ng confidence niya. It's just because I didn't know the director. I didn't know anything. And in my head, I'm not gonna stay in the Philippines anyway. So even if I screw up, whatever. So I went in there just to have fun. And tumatawa-tawa ako. Kaya kinuha nila ako. Then from that, from being a courtside reporter NCA, napunta ako ng PBA, nagkaroon ako ng game show. But that's not how I became a host. I'll tell you how I became a host.
Hi, my name is RJ Ledesma. I wear many hats. I wish I had just as many heads. I'm a serial entrepreneur and I'm also an entrepreneur mentor. I'd like to invite all of you to please listen to the RJ Ledesma podcast. On my podcast, I listen to inspiring business leaders and entrepreneurs to learn more about how they think about doing business, what are their success secrets, and how we can replicate them, and more importantly, what business opportunities do they see emerging in the near future for us entrepreneurs. Listen to the RJ Ledesma podcast.
I pretended to be a host. May nakita kasi ako si Giselle Sanchez. Ayan. She's so funny. She was at a 7-Eleven event.
Okay.
Nakita ko siya, how she captured people's attention. Sabi ko, I want to do that. I put that in my head. I want to do that. Anyway, so may one time I pretended to be a host. Pero I have no idea how to be one, how to prepare. Nag-host ako sa isang event and I suck so bad na yung client to
Oh.
2 events yon, lunch and dinner. Pagkatapos ng lunch, kasi ano ako nag-host ako, sabi ko, and akala ko na-memorize ko yung lines ko, pero when you're in front of people looking at you with all those lights, nag-blank out ako. So, nung papunta na ng dinner, natapos ko yung press conference. Papunta na ng dinner, nakita ako ng client, sabi niya, "What is she doing here? I can host better than her. She's so bad. I want her out of here."
What?
And the entire venue heard it. And I'm just there and I'm thinking, am I gonna cry? I feel like I wanna cry. But I didn't cry. And she embarrassed me in front of everyone. And I just sat there. They got another host. Nakita ko. And the entire time, they didn't tell me na, ay, hindi ka nakukunin. Narinig ko lang na, she sucks. I want her out of here. I can host better than her. Get her out of here. Pero in my head, okay, gagalingin ko na lang mamaya. Parang galit siya ata Pero hindi ko alam, pinalitan na pala ako. Pinalitan ako. And then,
Hindi ko pa nakuha yung message.
Hindi ko nakuha yung message.
I want her out of my boss. Napaka-naive.
Sa akin kasi, unless you tell me straight up.
Buti mo din so I'm not gonna host. What?
Hindi ka, ganun ako even till now. Unless you actually tell me, mahirap ako makakuha ng... kasi malay ko, baka naman, don't assume, di ba? Wag ka mag-assume.
Wala ba tong parang yung moment na yung parang 180, ano ba yung tawag doon, yung redemption na nakita ka ulit ng same client and then
yun nga di ba?
Walang ganon, wala kang
it was Canon. I remember Canon. It was a Canon event. Wala. So, alam mo ba 12 a.m. hindi pa ako pinauwi. Naghihintay ako ng talent fee ko.
Tapos
wala, andun lang ako.
Binayaran ka?
Eventually. I don't know if it was that night. Pero sana sinabi mo umuwi ka na. Naghihintay, or binayaran na ako for the lunch. Whatever. Anyway, so ang lesson ko doon was, hindi sa wag magsinungaling na host ka. It was more, you could do it, pero you got nervous. Your head got in the way. Kung hindi ka nervous, nagawa mo yan. So from then on, sabi ko, no one's ever going to tell me that I suck. No one is ever going to say I'm horrible. And then I told myself, as in I remember like closing my eyes and then nagkukwenta ko sa sarili ko of how I'm going to be in the future. I'm going to be the best host. I'm going to win an award. I'm going to be so good that I'm going to be known in different parts of the world. And then 10 years later, tagal tagal na.
Tagal na. Di maganda yun Dapat mga 2 years na.
Pero kasi that time, hindi ako masyado nag-host, naging TV, ako, courtside. Nangyari siya. Ngayon, nangyari siya nga. Nangyari exactly the way.
Pero paano ka nakapasok sa ML?
It was pandemic, walang basketball, walang hosting gigs.
Oo.
Nakita ko yung friend ko.
Mara, bago ako magkwento, sa lahat po na nakikinig, hindi po ganito kadali ang mag-transition. We're just talking here. Medyo hindi to pwedeng mamaya balikan nyo kami na. Sabi ni Mara, all you have to do is focus, no? You have to have talent. You have to have lahat. Maraming yan, baka si mamaya, nyo kami na. Hindi ganun na. Kasi pandemic, wala. Kaya, ML ako, hindi natin lahat makukuha ng gusto natin, So, nag-example lang kami ng mga success story. Pero kasi everything falls, andun lahat yung mga components. So, anyway, nakapasok ka sa ML, bakit ganun kadali?
Okay. So,
nag-ML ka muna ba bago pumasok?
Kaka-start ko lang 2 months.
Tapos?
Kasi pandemic. So, ang nangyari doon, I was watching. May friend kasi ako, his name is Rockhart. Rockhart yung screen name niya. Nabubully siya online kasi may sinabi siya. Imagine mo, for example, yung number 1 team ng ML, habang nag-stream siya, personal niya, naglalaro siya, nag-stream. Streaming ang tawag doon. Sabi niya, ay, wala akong pake sa kanila, sana malaglag sila. Yun ang sinabi. Personal opinion niya sa sariling stream. Wala daw siyang pake, sana daw malaglag. So ang laki ng fan base.
Oo, tapos
Everybody hated on him. Nabully siya as in he was getting death threats and everything. Tapos nung nalaman ko yun, sabi ko manonood ako ng show niya. Tapos while I was watching, binibigyan ko siya ng tips kasi ang sa akin, kahit mabash ka nila sa kahit anong bagay, basta alam mo, the way you're perfect at work. So for example, he's moving too much. Sabi ko, uy, wag kang gumalaw para kang sumasayaw. Kino-correct ko lang yung broadcasting presentation na hindi ko alam na they were looking for a host. Pero before that, sabi ko, uy, okay to ah. Yun, gusto kong magtrabaho dito. Gusto kong magtrabaho dyan. Sinabi ko lang yan sa sarili ko. And I never asked him. Tapos 2 months later, I got a call, no audition. Sinabi nila, do you want to host this? And then I got it. So it wasn't just for the people that are listening. It's not just because I wished it happened. That's part of it. It's also because I've done 10 years of work in the past and I've worked on my craft to a point that when the opportunity came, they saw kung ano yung ginawa ko in the past 10 years. And then that became the foundation. And then that became my resume for them to say, okay, parang okay siya para dito. Doon nag-ML. So 2021.
Yeah, so hanggang ngayon, no? Na naging career mo, no?
Yes.
Ito, Mara. Yung Canada parents mo, kailan ka umuwi ng Canada na and what made you decide to, pumisita sa Canada?
Nung 6 years na ako, sabi ko, ay parang ang tagal ko na dito. So, I haven't seen my parents. So, bumisita ako to see my parents. Tapos in 2018, actually, I tried to go back. I had a job there. I worked for the Blue Jays. I worked for Omni TV. I was a host for a network. Ang swerte ko din doon. Swerte ako palagi. Kinontak ako sa Twitter. Pagkapunta ko ng Canada, sabi ko, sana magkaroon ako ng work, sana TV work din. Sinabi ko lang yun sa sarili ko. That's exactly what I got. TV work. Ganun na ganun. Ako pa yung kinontak. Tapos I auditioned pero I was sure na okay ako. Because they needed somebody who could speak Tagalog also. And then, I was at 2018. But then there was a reunion, end of the year. Pagkabalik ko dito, sabi ko, ay, parang ayoko nang bumalik. But it would have been a good career na in Canada.
Blue Jays.
Yeah, tsaka
baseball.
Do you remember, yun yung time na Crazy Rich Asians, yung Asians nagbo-boom?
Oo.
It was the time for Asians. And I had a producer friend, sabi niya, wag ka umalis kasi ito na yung time for Asians. Dati kasi puti, blonde hair, blue eyes. Tapos nagkaroon ng ng Asian craze. So, sabi niya, it's about timing. Wag mo sayangin kasi maraming kukuha sa'yo ngayon kasi Asian ka and you could speak the language plus you could speak English. And I can look like so many things kasi hindi lang ako mukhang Pinay, mukha akong Vietnamese, mukha akong iba't ibang lahi. Minsan nga feeling nila I'm half Japanese, half Japanese, half white. They think I'm half.
Yeah.
So, it would have been perfect. Na-off yung screen ko na naman. Kailangan ko ng bagong laptop. I mean, yung screen ko na off, pero the camera is still on. Pero hindi na kita makita. Okay, yeah.
Tuloy mo lang. Sabi ko sa'yo.
Narinig lang kita. So, pero there's something about the Philippines na, that keeps calling me back. I don't know what it is. So, feeling ko it wasn't my time yet to leave. So, I came back 2019 na pala, I came back. And I was there for 1 year. And tuloy-tuloy na hanggang ngayon, 2024
yung ML ba is the biggest, in terms of everything, like exposure, financial, satisfaction. Is this your parang, of course, ito yung latest mo, no?
Financially, no. Pero in terms of the market, parang,
Ito ang pinaka...
Not my biggest project. I mean, I've worked the Olympics before. Nag-world tour na rin ako with FIBA. Pero, ito yung, kasi what I like about ML is that, tinan mo, kapag basketball kasi, kailangan athletic ka. Sa ML, kahit anong age mo, well, usually they're younger, pwede kang maglaro. Tsaka kahit hindi ka graduate, kahit nakatira ka sa kanal, like sa, katabi ng kanal, kung magaling ka, pwede kang maging pro. That's what I like about ML. Tapos, it's everyone from the jeepney drivers, tricycle drivers, to your manager, to the CEO of a company. Lahat naglalaro, same game.
Meron talaga silang mundo, no? May market talaga na...
Yes, that's why I like ML. Yeah.
Sinong madalas mong makita sa mundo ng ML as host also? Na parang, your mga male, female? Sino mga, di ba may mga, ano kayo, parang, ano rin yan?
As
Kayo
a host,
nagkikita. Oo.
parang ako lang normally. Pero alam mo sila, yung mga streamers na
Oo.
ML fans din, Alden Richards.
Oo.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest names that I know na nagsusupport ng ML, Alden Richards.
Oo.
Marami, ang dami naglalaro talaga na personalities. Madami.
Bago natin tapusin tumarang ano natin. Ano naman ngayon ang, di ba lagi mo sinasabi, inaano mo yung sarili mo na, ay, ito yung gagawin ko next. Hindi mo ba masishare sa amin ngayon kung ano yung pinofocus mo naman na next step mo? Wala ka ba,
Okay.
parang first time natin marinig dito at least meron tayong documentation na total, lahi mo naman na sasaktuparan para pagka, kahit ilang taon pa yan, pagbalik natin, oy, sinabi ko yan. Ano
Yeah,
ngayon ang nasa isip, ano mo?
okay, alam mo, let's play this game. You wanna play a game?
Anong game? Sige.
Okay. So, it's a game where you have to reflect. What
Okay.
is your current reality and what is the possibility? So, for example, Alex Calleja, current reality mo is you are um you are a globally known comedian. You travel the world and you make people laugh and you have this show. You have this podcast, you also do the radio show. This is
Ah,
your current reality.
okay.
Now, what is the possibility? Ano pang possibility from here?
Mm-mm.
So, before, you used to work in the IT, yun yung
Ah,
reality mo.
Oo.
Now, this was the possibility back then. Kahit suntok sa buwan at that time,
Hindi pwede
this was
mangyari.
just a thought na hindi
Oo.
pwedeng, na
Oo,
may
alam mo din.
2% na mangyayari, pero
Oo.
pwedeng mangyari. And you
Yeah.
took the right steps in your life from
Yeah.
being that person, tapos nandito ka na. Ngayon,
Oo.
this is your current reality.
Oo.
What is the possibility?
Ako, yung nasa isip ko ngayon, yung maging international. Meaning, I'm I'm doing it Hindi siya so nag-i-stand up ako ng English sa ibang bansa. Ang nasa isip ko, ito yung pangarap ko, di ba mangarap ka naman libre na mag-host sa Oscars or ma-awardan sa
Oh, wow.
Oscars. Hindi ko alam kung bakit.
Yes!
Hindi ko alam talaga
Yes!
bakit. Like ko siya niisip na maybe hosting or award na makukuha sa
Ah!
Oscars or basta something na ma-awardan and then lagi ko nasa isip is to share it with the Filipino. Meaning, pati
Ang
speech ko,
galing.
alam mo yung speech ko, naka-prepare ka na sa speech mo na, ito speech ko si-share ko na to first time. Lagi ko lang nasa utak to, nahihiya ako kasi baka sabihin, kapal. Pero hindi, adjadya ka naman. Ito sabi ko, naisip ko, manalo muna ng Oscars. Parang nanalo ako sa Best Supporting, nachamba ako kasi
Yes.
dahil nung pinakinuha ko ni Eric Mali sa Bybus, as a comic relief sa isang seryosong movie, tumatak ako dahil nakakatawa raw ako. So naisip ko, baka, kasi may nag-message sa akin, Mara, during pandemic, minessage ako ng producer ng pelikula ni J-Lo. Yung Shotgun Wedding. Shotgun Wedding ang title. So minessage ako, tapos sumagot ako, pero hindi na totoo, pero nagpadala ako ng tape. But I was not prepared kasi nga nagpadala ako. Pero sabi ko, I asked them, sino producer nyo? Is your a producer Filipino? No. We're just looking around YouTube and we saw you and you fit the role. And we're really laughing. But you do understand my joke? No, you're in Tagalog, but we have to translate it. And then we laugh. You're universally funny. Sabi
Oh
ko,
my God.
so I submitted. So of course, bibalik siya, no, we did not, of course, kinuha nila yung famous na actor na basta Pilipino rin ang role kasi. So anyway, so sabi ko, sana makuha sa isang pelikula. Tapos na-awardan ako. Nung na-awardan ako ng Best Supporting Actor, for example, kinuha naman akong host. That was the beginning. Ayun ang gusto kong mundo. International.
Nice. That is so good. That is so
Hindi
good.
ko alam kung di ba?
This is why I like playing this game, and also kung sino yung may nakikinig. Pwede yung, what is the current reality and what's the possibility? Maganda yan. Yung sa friend ko, siya, director starting out ng commercials pa lang. Pero, nung we were thinking about what's the possibility, kahit 2%, kahit sobrang layo, and you don't know if you're gonna reach it in 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, maybe 2 years, doesn't matter. What is the possibility? Tapos hindi na sinabi niya, manalo ng Oscar. Sobrang layo, start pa lang eh. Pero there's a possibility. Yeah. So yung sa akin naman, dito ko na-realize na ito yung gusto ko. Yung sa akin is, what's my current reality? I'm a host. I'm a host right now. I host events. The possibility, kahit 2% lang, I want to have an influential show. Just like Oprah. I want to be an Oprah. Where when people watch my show, meron sila, kasi ang pangarap ko talaga magkaroon ng game show. Yung I'm giving away prices. Kasi I love seeing people. Kaya ginawa ko to sa page ko nung pandemic. I was giving load. Natutuwa ako na namimigay ng price. Natutuwa ako na natutuwa yung tao na manalo sila. Nung una, alam mo ba, 10 pesos lang yon. Pinapaulanan ko ng 10 pesos yung screen ng coins. Congratulations, you won 10 pesos. Ginaganon ko. As in, pinupulot ko pa yung coins sa ground, tapos ginaganon ko sa camera. Parang umuulan ng 10 pesos kasi at that time, 10 pesos lang talaga yung bibigay
Alam mo,
ko.
laki ng pandemic, no? Alam mo yung pandemic, nung pumasok yung pandemic, di ba sinasabi yung mga nangyayari sa buhay mo? 2019, like ko ito kinukwento. Nakwento ko na parang mabilisan lang. May nangyari sa akin ng 2019 na nag-change ako ng habit ko, physically, yung ano ko, pati yung...
Ay, ang Yossi.
Yung Yossi, tinanggal ko. Tapos, tapos nagkaroon ako ng online na aksidente because someone stole my stand-up comedy. Habang nag-stand-up comedy ako, kinuwanan ako. Instead of fighting with him, sabi ko, sige, ikaw mag-asikaso ng social media ko. So, entering pandemic, I have a social media presence, online presence. What I did was, because I was afraid of watching the news, yung mga news about COVID na I don't know, we don't know yet, nung early part of March, what I did was para ma-distract ako and to distract people at 6 p.m., naglalabas ako ng cellphone lang. Tapos Alex Calleja Show, we talk about for 1 hour para lang mapalipas ko yung news. I don't wanna watch the news. Tapos alam ko may nanonood sa akin. Yung pala may nanonood sa akin ng buong mundo. Nanonood sa akin mga Pilipino na nasa isang kwarto. So lahat kami, 6 o'clock to 7, nagpapatawa just to distract me. Hindi alam na tinutulungan ko sa sarili ko to forget about COVID. Alam mo pala may nakakapanood pala sa akin, mga manager, CEO. Nung nagka-okay na, ako unang kinontak nila na, pwede ba kita imbitahin sa online pagkatapos ng meeting ng office namin? Ikaw ang surprise ko sa dulo for mental health. Tapos mag-stand up ako sa dulo. So, ang dami kong racket online. Ito ngayon, kaya ito nabuo. Because of the pandemic, I bought, konti-konti lang. Ikaw nagaganon ka ng mga 10 piso. Ako nagpapatawa ako ng 1 hour, laging 1 hour. Alex Calleja Show. Kung ano naman pinagagawa ko. Tapos, kahit saan ako kasi nga cellphone lang, wala pa akong camera ng ganito. Hanggang sa nagkaroon ako ng online present, it parang binalikan ako ng universe for doing the right thing.
Sana nag-continue. Ikaw nag-continue. Kaya ako, I stopped kasi pag boyfriend talaga, nadidistract ako. Sobrang okay lang kasi I started getting people donating like 5,000. Kaya naging 500 yung price. So, kasi 5,000 divided by 10, 500. Tapos nag-stop yung mga nag-donate. So I feel like I had the responsibility to maintain it. So I was using my own savings until sana nga kinontinue ko siya kasi it came to a point, kinuwento ko to sa'yo na to a point na before I go on, nasusuka ako sa excitement na gagawin ko ulit siya. And then I stopped it, I got distracted kasi nagka-boyfriend ako. But anyway.
Di ba ako may clinical depression ako? Ironically, during pandemic, hindi ako na-biktima kasi I was, parang ako yung may control. I'm in control.
Yes.
Parang hindi ko wala akong karapatang yung malungkot kasi parang cargo ko yung I'm going to make you laugh. And tapos pala natatandaan pala ng mga tao. And parang nag-pay it forward sila. Tapos itong 2 taon na yon was financially the best. Ironically, sabi ko napaka-insensitive, pero it was my and it was my career yung satisfied ako parang emotionally, parang
Ganon din, nabaliw din ako kasi all I did was, because I'm alone in the Philippines, I'm alone here, my family's over there. And I just had my dog. And people kasi are used to me solving their problems. That I didn't want to show people that I was having a problem. I was crying every day because I was thinking, what's gonna happen to me? You know, ang iniisip ko nun, kasi ang dami kong nag-hoard ako ng food. Naisip ko, baka yung mga security guards, baka yung mga people. Alam mo yung Mad Max? Magkaka-Mad Max na. Tapos, bubuksan nila yung pinto ko, re-rape nila ako, papatayin nila ako. I had an axe beside my door. Ganon ako kapraning.
Tapos, wala, no?
Yeah, I was so praning because I live by myself. I only had my dog. To a point, sobrang tagal kong hindi narinig yung boses ko. Ang inisip ko, totoo ba to? Do I really exist? Ganong point, ganong level na ako. But I didn't want to call any friends because I knew that I wasn't in the right state. I don't want to be somebody that was complaining. So, it came to a point, kinakausap ko yung dog ko para lang marinig yung boses ko to prove to myself that I still exist. Kasi nag-disappear ako for the longest time. Then I said, no. Ano ba ang solution para mawala ako dito sa depression na to kasi may times din ako tumatayo. I thought kasi pag namatay ako, walang makakaalam na matay ako. Ano na lang, makikita na lang nila ako, there's bones na lang in the bed. Ganon. Kasi no one's checking up on me. Kasi syempre, everybody had their problem. But the difference is, they live with somebody. I lived alone. So, ang ginawa ko, okay, what am I good at? I'm good at being in front of the camera, and even if I had a problem, nobody know I have a problem. So I just forced myself to turn on the camera, and I just did it out of nowhere. And I just told people, okay, you're gonna win. And then natuwa sila, and it came to a point na I had to make a page kasi sobrang dami nang nanonood. So that's how it started.
Oo, di ba?
That's really how it started.
Ang dami reason, no? Di ba? Ang dami reason ng mga shows, no?
Sana kinontinue ko. Kasi feeling ko kung kinontinue ko yun, by now, maybe I would have had a game show. Pangarap ko talaga magka-game show. So, going back to reality and possibility, right now, my reality is I'm a host. Pero possibility, kahit 2%, and we don't know if it's gonna happen, and if it does happen, we don't know how long, is to be like an Oprah, where I tell people na nasa show ko, look under your seats, you get a car, you get a car, you get a bed, you get a house and lot. Yung parang ganun, you get a tricycle, you get a motor. I'm giving prizes and makikita ko sila, nag-cheer, tuwang-tuwa sila sa prize nila. Tapos ang gusto ko is, I want to make a difference. I want a show that makes a difference. And you know how si Oprah, kung sino yung gine-guest na sa show niya, nagiging kilala sila. So, for example, Spanx, may yung yung pangliit ng bilbil. Gines ni Oprah yon, she was a struggling mom at that time. She was using up her savings, hindi bumibenta yung product niya. Gines siya ni Oprah, ngayon she's like a multi-millionaire. Yung mga people na nare-reject na maganda yung idea nila, pero hindi nag-i-invest yung mga tao, makita ko yung potential, sige, guest on my show. Pati yung mga friends ko, na alam ko may talent, may potential, sige, guest on my show. Ang vision ko is for the people who weren't given a chance, and for the people that I see potential in, and all my friends, pag matutulungan ko sila sa show ko, and then people trust my word enough and my influence enough that they will get that product, and they will watch this person, and basically provide opportunities. And then one step further, si Oprah kasi sa US lang siya. Ang gusto ko is, everywhere I go, let's say pumunta ako ng France, even if I don't speak your language, you will, you're here? Okay, we have a studio for you. These are the sponsors. All you have to do is do what you normally do. And ganon, everywhere I go, matutuwa yung mga tao, tas palagi ako mamimigay ng prize. Does that make sense? Kahit 2% lang siya.
It will. Let's claim it.
Yes. Kasi if you're alive, anything is possible.
Sa lahat na ikinig, apply nyo to. Tingnan natin. May mangyari rin. Apply nyo sa lahat yung mga sumabay kayo sa games namin. Mara, maraming salamat. I was expecting this kind of parang talk talaga. This is what I expected to. Maraming nagsasabi, si Alex ba? Yung mga tanong ko sa'yo is talagang coming from a place na talagang gusto ko matuto, because ayun naman talagang goal ng tao pagka napag-usap ko to learn, to also share the experience. So maraming salamat for giving your time, Mara.
Thank you.
Meron ka promote? Maganda-ganda rin tong show na to. Meron din power.
Wala lang, Mobile Legends. I appear there every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So manood kayo doon. Tapos pag pumunta kayo ng live, call me over kasi I want to interact more with fans, do more content.
Yan. And of course, meron kami sa Good Times. Hindi namin yung mga schedule namin. Pero Good Times and of course, podcast. Minsan magkasama kami. Minsan naman sila ni Mo Twister. Maraming salamat, Mara Aquino. Dito po sa Punchline with Alex Calya. When they cross the line, give them the punchline. Spread the laughter, not the virus. Spread the laughter, not the negativity. See you again next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.